This is Monday, episode 45, Paul. Insane. I know I say the episode a lot, but I can't believe how fast we've come to where we are at already in just 5 months. Having said that, welcome to the Daily Anchor, where we help keep you steady, stay strong, and keep showing up where it matters most. Got a question for you, Paul. You hammered me with questions fairly often, and so I got a question for you. What's harder, getting in shape or keeping the results? I'm asking you because you're much better versed in this than I am.
That's a great question, man. I think it's one of those things too where like it can go so many different directions. But I think the bigger one is keeping them, because I think all of us can make the decision to, hey, we're gonna do something new, we're gonna try it. You're gonna be so excited in the beginning, but really when it gets more challenging is having to continually do that thing or stay at that goal, and the consistency, especially in the days where you don't feel like it. So today's topic is Monday. We're tailoring this to marriage. So I would say marriage is the same way. It's not just that you're not always going to have closeness. There's not going to be the results of closeness and the results of your marriage to be close. You have to make that decision and that choice and that effort every single day. So you're going to have to make the choice. You're going to have to protect it. And marriages don't just all of a sudden blow up. I mean, sometimes they can, right? But more often than not, it's that slow drift over time where you're not keeping up in the same daily stuff that you need to do.
I can tell you one thing guaranteed. You don't make it 33 years without drifting, without consistent work on that marriage, because things are changing all the time. Both you and she are different people than who you married. And not only are you different 33 years later, I don't know the statistic, but it feels like we change every 4 to 5 years. Like we're different people, right? Different things. Our bodies change. Our interests change. Our jobs change. We have kids at home, then we don't have kids at home. But what keeps you together is working on that little by little. You know, we give all these tools to guys and tools that we use, but none of those tools just fix a marriage. You've got to work on it day after day. For me, it's those 5-minute talks we have each night. We don't necessarily through the week spend a ton of time talking, but we do, like most nights now, we read our Bible together. We have conversations over dinner, but you have to have that consistent action. You know, you talked about working out. Is it hard to get those results? Well, it's not that hard really to get in shape, right? But like you said, it's very hard to stay in shape, to stay consistent. At least it is for me.
Well, everybody too. There's trainers and people that will call like newbie gains to people who just start working out, because you'll see such immediate and quick results that you're like, oh, this is awesome. But kind of the confusing part of it is that's not how it's always going to be the whole time, because they'll hit a point where you hit a plateau. Just like in marriage too, you're going to hit plateaus, you're going to hit walls, you're going to hit days where things don't feel the greatest. But like you said, it's those small conversations, those small check-ins. I mean, with us, things are so busy with all the kids and the schedules and stuff that, like, if we don't make those small choices throughout the day, just to have a little bit of a bid for connection, whether that's just like a quick hug, a quick kiss, just, hey, I love you, or hey, I appreciate you. Think of all the missed opportunities and where that can lead you, because you can go a full day with the busy schedule. You can go a full day without even really seeing each other or talking to each other. And if you don't try to connect at some level, then think how that compounds over time. One day becomes 2 days, becomes a week, becomes a month. And then, like you said, we change over time. So you could be sitting there looking at that person saying, I don't even know who I'm married to anymore. So it's those little decisions that I think, like we talk about, it makes such a big effort. It's not always hard, but it can be a decision that you have to make in the moment. Like, it's not like it's earth shattering, but you have to be conscious of it and you have to make that decision. So the shift that we have for this one is, don't wait to feel like connecting. You act first, because action follows feelings. More often than not, you're not going to feel it. But if you start to take action, then you'll feel it.
That's good. And yeah, what you mentioned there is what just kept coming to mind when you were saying what you were just saying was intentionality. You got to be intentional. And like you said, you have to be hyper aware. You have to be aware of what's going on, because you know you're drifting, but it's so gradual that we let it happen and think, oh, it's going to be okay. I mean, I got a couple practical takeaways too for you, for the listeners. So think about this. What's one connection habit you're going to guard this week? Just one. And what's your backup for those busy days when it doesn't necessarily happen? You've got to be intentional. You've got to have a plan. And a challenge will be just pick one of those, like I said, and guard it.
Yeah, too often I think we get too in our heads that, okay, I'm going to do this thing every day, and then life gets busy and chaotic, and you don't do it. You're like, well, it doesn't work out. It's not a perfect opportunity for it. You can pivot. Just because you can't have a 15-minute conversation doesn't mean you can't have a 5-minute check-in. It doesn't always have to look like plan A. It can sometimes look like plan Z. Just follow through with something and make the effort and the intentional choice, like you said, man.
And we're going to close with a Bible verse here, 1 Corinthians 16:13. Be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous and strong. So don't forget just what it says there. Be on your guard. Be on your guard in your marriage. Be aware if you see yourself drifting, if you see your marriage drifting, and make that connection. Reconnect. Do whatever it takes to get back where you need to be.
This has been the Daily Anchor. Keep it steady, keep it strong, and keep showing up where it matters most.
Thanks for being here today, folks. Don't forget, gentlemen, brotherhoodforged.com. That's with a D, forged. We'd love to have you join the community. If you want to know what we're all about, check it out. We have a little preview in there, just a touch of what we actually offer. We also have a video up there for you where we describe a little bit about what the community is about. Love to have you. Be blessed, y'all.
See you guys.